So there are these box sets that are a mix of really good movies and really terrible movies, and I'm slowly working my way through them. So today I'm watching the 1941 film King of the Zombies. I don't know the cast, I don't know the plot. I'm guessing obviously zombies will be involved and somebody will be in charge of them, a king of the zombies, a literal title. I love practical effects, and those are usually pretty prevalent in older horror movies, so I hope some are used in this film. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. I don't recognize any of the cast. Quite a very intense intro with this music.
108 calling. Why don't somebody answer? We're lost, do you hear? Lost.
We're lost. You hear me? We're lost. I tell you how many times I gotta tell you, we're lost. He landed in his, like, a tombstone? Oh god, that'd be terrifying to wake up to. They crashed into a graveyard?
Rest in peace. If that means what I think it means, they sure don't waste no time around here.
He thinks he's dead already and he's waking up.
Yeah. Well, what's that then?
Great question. What is that?
Hey, it looks like somebody's marble orchard.
Graveyard. It's a fine spot.
Marble orchard? I've never heard that one before. That's interesting.
What's the matter? Do you hear something?
No, sir, just my heart trying to jump out of my I done changed my mind.
This, like, drum beat soundtrack.
There's nobody here.
Who's that?
You rang?
Oh, don't be silly, Jeff. Go on.
Oh, that man ain't no doctor. There's something wrong here. Well, that's
I feel like he's right. Yeah, something's going on. What kind of doctor is he?
after my grandpappy. He was the president of the Knights of the Pink Garters.
Ah, you have been hurt.
Oh god. Is he a vampire?
Nothing, you say. The slightest injury on this island often proves fatal.
What do you mean?
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Waiting to prey on the injured.
Ha! That's a lot of fun.
That seems extra cruel.
Broadcast, so here we are.
Broadcast? You must be mistaken. There was no broadcast from this island.
They heard something.
However, I hope you will be my guest in the meantime.
I'm afraid we'll have to, Doctor. Thank you.
Well, that's settled then. Let me show you to your room.
2 weeks, they're waiting for a boat, I guess. Yeah, I'm very curious to see where this is going to go. It's an interesting start to a horror movie. I don't think I've seen anything like... Staying in a strange place isn't anything new, but yeah, this plane crash on a strange island. That, like, maybe there was a radio broadcast. Maybe the island was playing tricks on them.
Think not?
No?
No.
What about me?
You will be taken care of.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
I don't wish to be harsh, but it might set a bad example for the other servants.
Certainly. It'll be all right, Jeff.
For who?
Mamba.
And Jeff was never seen again.
What do you think? I don't know what to think. Are you sure we were flying over this island when we picked up that broadcast?
I'd swear to it on a stack of Bibles.
I swear. Don't you dare question me.
Oh, pardon me. I should have knocked. Here you are, Mr. McCarthy. Your head will be as good as new in no time.
Something strange, spooky's going on for sure.
Is I? Well, if I ain't, that's what I'm thinking of. Hey, who's that, Methuselah?
She's got a cauldron. What's
They
happening?
keep dead things.
Oh, like here.
What's cooking?
That's brew.
Witch's brew?
Brew? Home brew at this day and age? Why, don't you people know that prohibition has been repealed?
Oh, they're making their own alcohol? Oh, God, and he'll never see again.
Well, it is evil spirits around here.
Why, sure, the place is crawling with 'em. And that ain't all.
What, there's more?
Mo, you ain't heard nothing. Just wait till you see the zombies.
Zombies?
Oh, here we go. Okay. Everybody knows about them?
Why here especially?
'Cause this is where they grows the best. They's all over this place. And all you have to do is clap your hands, and they comes a-running.
Is that so? So the clapper is the zombie. Oh, look at that. Just on demand. You ordered 2 zombies.
Who is they?
Zombies?
Just clap your hands and the zombies come. So funny.
The living dead. That's it. That's what it is. Dead folks was too lazy to lay down.
Your servant seems to have learned a lot in the short time he has been here.
Nothing I ain't willing to unlearn just as quick.
He's like, I'll forget all about it. Don't worry.
Undoubtedly some of my servants.
No, sir, not them babies. Why, they is fugitives from the undertakers.
If it is true what he says, it might be amusing to see these creatures for ourselves.
He's not like disputing the fact. He's like, oh, there's zombies in the kitchen? Why don't we just go check them out?
How about you, Mac? Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Superstition plays a very important part in the life of these West Indian natives. Of course.
And everybody knows about them. Like, everybody fully believes in them. They're making potion to...
You better take it easy, Jeff, and lay off that brew.
Now that we have convinced ourselves there were no zombies here, let's retire to the library.
That's for me.
Now,
Quick zombie check, wrap it up, and we'll all go have dinner.
look out for more zombies.
I think the doctor knows that there's zombies, and he's like, everybody will deny it, so let's just quickly get rid of this.
Cultivates them.
What for?
That's his own business. And if you're smart, you'll keep your big nose out of it.
Is you telling me?
The doctor is cultivating these zombies? Like he's growing them? Oh my, the lady of the house.
Mr. Summers, Mr. McCarthy, our guests.
How do you do, Madam Sarver?
Howdy.
My wife isn't quite, herself.
Is she a zombie?
Suppose it will take you to repair the plane and leave.
Barbara, how can you talk of leaving to our guests when they have only just arrived?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
She's like, you need to get out of here. You need to run away as soon as possible.
Anyone of importance?
Yep. Admiral Wainwright. One of our ranking admirals.
Mm-hmm. He was on his way to Panama. Mission of some sort for the government.
He's so suspicious. He's just so bad at hiding it.
Inform the natives first thing in the morning, and if they can learn of your admiral, I will certainly let you know.
Thank you, Doctor.
Excuse me.
It's like, excuse me, I have to go take care of something very pressing and not relating at all to your missing admiral.
Worn by the ancient Druid high priests during the rites of transmigration.
Transmigration.
Yes, it means the transfer of the soul of the dead to the body of the living.
Like making a zombie?
It's a secret. But I'll tell you if you promise not to tell a living soul.
Oh, I won't. Leastwise, not no living soul.
Leastwise.
What does that mean? They're gonna turn her into a zombie?
You don't have to play no second chord for me to find out who that means. Where's that bed?
You stay here.
Oh, mister, I got a date with a dream.
You stay.
A day with a dream is so cute.
Pay no attention to anything you see or hear.
I don't think he's gonna make it till the morning.
Nighty-night, sugar pie.
They're like, have fun being eaten by the zombies. We're going to bed. Bye.
I wish I'd learned to burn the candle on both ends.
It's like, as long as I got my candles going, they can't get me, you know, as long as I got light.
Which an hour? Feeding time for the hands, and I'm caught in the kitchen.
Oh, the candles are slowly going out one by one. Yeah, I love it. Boom, with each stroke of the clock.
Don't come close to me. I ain't no film anymore.
At least they're slow. We can get away, so that's good.
You know what, Mr. Bill? Why, they tried to have me for dinner.
Nonsense. Zombies don't eat meat.
That ain't the way I...
He's like, I know exactly what zombies eat. They're vegetarians.
What's that?
That's a generator as sure as there's shamrocks in Ireland.
Why would he lie about the radio when...
That's one of the things that got me mixed up. But let me tell you this. If we live through the night and that radio on the plane is okay, I'm going to camp on it tomorrow like scare up a gunboat.
Not a bad idea. Probably safer, yeah.
What's your imagination? Go on back to bed.
Imagination? Why, Mr. Bill, my imagination ain't that strong. Why, imagination couldn't drop this, could it? Look at that.
What is it?
Oh, she dropped her earring? Yeah, she like waved her hand over him.
Okay, come on, Jack. Who, me? No, sir. Oh, Mr. Mac, I ain't got no business down there.
Pipe down. You gotta show me the way.
Does I have to? Can I draw you a map or something?
He's like, I really don't want to go back down there.
Out of the skeleton to the frying pan. I couldn't win tonight if I had crooked back.
He said some funny one-liners. I'm really enjoying his performance so far. So funny. Definitely feels more like a horror comedy than a straight horror movie. I don't know if that was their intention, but yeah, how everybody's just aware of the zombies, the fact that they're playing that up, I think really adds to it as well. Secret bookcase, hidden passageway. Oh, hypnotism. Okay. Some light reading. And I love like everything and like the shadows with the candles in black and white. Just it makes it extra spooky.
We think Dr. Sangre has a radio transmitter concealed on this island.
I thought that for a long while. I don't know where he keeps it, but there must be one because he's always getting messages from somewhere.
Interesting.
Swell.
We'd better get back to our rooms. Is there anything else?
Yeah, who would he be getting messages from? Oh my. Yeah, she thinks this aunt is hypnotized. I think she's a zombie, but who knows?
The tropic sure gives a man a color.
Oh, look who it is.
You know one thing, Mr. Mac, you see? Wow!
Wow! I like how these zombies are also like clapper. Oh, shoot. Now he sees him. Oh, bonked him.
What is it?
It's about last night. There's a...
Good morning. Having an interesting conversation, my dear?
Miss Winslow.
He loves to show up just the most inconvenient times.
Well, it could have been worse. Hey, Mac, come here. What's the matter? Is it busted?
Someone ripped out the radio?
Okay, I'll go back to the house and try to get Barbara away from Doc long enough to find out what she was trying to tell us. Think you can handle it alone?
A cinch. It's right up my alley. My old man used to be a cop.
I say, well, split up, and you talk to Barbara, and I'll go with the generator, and... Yeah, I'm very curious. The doctor's definitely up to no good, but we still don't really know why he's creating zombies. Like, why would he do that other than to be a big old weirdo? But, yeah, I have no idea. Definitely a secret bookcase. I knew it.
The hammer.
Yes, master.
How much longer?
Soon, master, soon. Voodoo magic works slow, but it is sure.
Okay.
Has fainted. Your magic is no good.
That the Admiral they were missing?
No. He has valuable information, which we must have at once. The 3 men upstairs may be in the Secret Service. You must make him talk to Hammer.
So he wants information? And yeah, obviously the Admiral's alive in some way.
I sees him every now and then.
Who's that?
Hmm? He's Lazarus. That zombie you met last night.
Oh, no, that boy?
She's like, oh, by the way, my ex-boyfriend's actually the zombie you ran into.
I was looking for you.
Looking for me? In there?
I've got something to show you.
You got something to show me.
That's right.
I don't like where this is going.
You wouldn't spill it if you didn't know. I'm gonna find him if I have to search every inch of this island.
Yes, sir.
Look at this.
Great emotional range. Yes, maybe he's also a zombie. Oh, they're hypnotizing him too.
I have seen nothing. I know nothing.
I have seen nothing. I knows nothing.
I don't even know my name.
Why would you take that away?
I am dead.
I is.
Repeat. I am dead.
I am dead.
So he's just tricking them into thinking they're dead zombies?
I am a zombie. I am a zombie.
Get over there where you belong.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. This is quite the hypnosis. That's how he's cultivating them? Just convincing them, just say you're dead. Say
Move
you're a
over,
zombie.
boys. I'm one of the gang.
The, only other horror movie that comes to mind with hypnosis is Get Out, which was great.
Lord. Look.
say, get some brandy.
Well, it's gonna be some strong brandy, because I think he's zombified now.
I saw your friend enter from the jungle. Is anything the matter?
What do you think?
Well, let's have a look.
Great medical examination.
Are you sure? Positive. This man has been dead since morning.
What? How is he dead? He just like walked in the room like 10 minutes ago. What's happening? No one thought to check his pulse before the doctor showed up?
I'm profoundly sorry about the death of your friend, Mr. Summers.
What has to be, I suppose.
He's really heartbroken about it, I could tell.
Inform Tahama and get Madame Sangre to the dungeon.
Madame Sangre?
You heard me. Hurry.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about earlier with those masks that sends the soul from the living to the dead. Oh God, quick zoom in on the skull.
The Irishman from upstairs.
Yeah, I love how she's like, you stay here and feed the zombies. I gotta go to a ceremony real quick, but you know, everybody's gotta eat. I just love it how they made like, instead of, you know, clapping to turn your lights on, you clap and you get zombies. Very efficient system.
'Cause I don't know. I don't know nothing.
You ain't no zombie. Zombies can't talk.
Can I help it 'cause I'm loquacious? Join the club. And as a member, I has privileges.
What privileges?
Privilege to get fed.
That ain't no new development with you.
He ate 6 pieces of pie earlier.
Where's the salt?
You eat stuff the way it is and likes it. Zombies ain't supposed to use salt.
It's like zombies don't complain about their food. They're zombies.
I thought you said...
I changed my mind.
That's more like it. Take it easy there, woman. I ain't no heaven.
She just keeps dumping salt in.
If he is, then you's a zombie.
And if I ain't?
Then you ain't no zombie. The rule says if a zombie uses salt, he dries up and gets dead again.
That's an unfortunate trick. Salt is what does it? Okay. Secret zombie killer.
That's me, all right. Well, I ain't no zombie after all. If I ain't no zombie, and there is, what am I doing here?
Great question. He's like, you know what? Actually, I'm not a zombie. Oh my God.
Can you imagine me digging in a graveyard?
What about the graveyard?
No, that couldn't have been me.
Oh, but Jeff, you've got...
Yeah, they made him do things that he wouldn't have normally done. He doesn't remember, obviously.
Down here.
I'm coming, but my heart ain't in it.
Jeff's definitely my favorite. He's so ridiculous.
You mean can't be too far away?
Jeff, look.
Eyes, if you look, I ain't responsible for nothing you see.
I love his lines. They're so funny.
I don't know. But if that Sangre thinks he can use Mac's body to...
What's the matter?
Listen.
Yeah, they're doing the ceremony on the Admiral. They're like, time is up. We need to get this information he has.
Mr. Bill, does we have to do this?
Quiet, Jeff.
I ain't said a word.
Yeah, he's putting on the mask. Oh, it's beginning.
Let me think.
He's like, oh yeah, you just pushed in the door. That's what I did. Oh yeah. They're gonna transfer the Admiral's soul to her, so she'll have the information.
Get them!
Oh, Zombie Mac's gonna attack them. Oh God! I didn't even see where are the bullets going? Oh God! He's being attacked by his own creation. Oh, they're gonna throw him in the pit of fire. Oh! Okay, well, see you later, Doc. Cheese and rice, they just burned him alive. And of course, I'm framed between these two skulls.
They'll be aboard here for us in the morning. So how's your friend?
Those bullets didn't help him any. He'll need a little patching up when that Coast Guard cutter...
Wasn't he shot like 3 times at close range?
Turn those zombies against him.
You and me both. If there's one thing that I wouldn't want to be twice, zombies is both of them.
He's like, you can check those right off the list. I don't want to be a zombie again. So that was my first time watching the 1941 film King of the Zombies. I've never heard of it before, but I enjoyed it. It was definitely an interesting concept with this plane crash on the island that somehow is involved in this voodoo magic and this doctor turning people into zombies trying to get information. Definitely wasn't expecting that. I don't know if this inspired future movies that I haven't seen or anything like that. I don't know if there are sequels or remakes, but yeah, comment below and let me know. I didn't recognize any of the cast, and I'm not sure if this is based on a story or anything like that. My favorite character was definitely Jeff. I think he had some of the best one-liners. He was so funny and just really added this comedic element to the film, and I don't know if this was meant to be more of a horror comedy or if it was supposed to be like a terrifying, edgier seat horror movie. I'm not too sure, but I really enjoyed his performance. He was so funny, and the scenes between Jeff and Samantha I thought were so funny, and that scene between Jeff and Samantha when he finds out that he's not a zombie at all and he's just somehow been tricked into believing that he is, and he's, you know, eating, and they're like, oh, there's salt in this, so you can't be a zombie, you know, and you're complaining about the food, and the zombies never complain about their food because they're zombies, and you have a reflection, so therefore you can't be a zombie because zombies don't have a reflection. And I don't know what information he was trying to get from the other zombies, what his plan was with that, and that he was using people on the island as like a vessel, and he would, you know, bring down these planes and then take information from their pilots into these other people with the ceremony, and that was his big, you know, evil master plan. It even involves his niece because, you know, like it didn't work with the people he had planned, so he's like, well, I'll just use her now. And for a horror movie, the body count was 0 unless you count the people who had already been dead in the cemetery that they dug up, and we thought Mac had died, and then they found out he was okay. Despite being shot like 3 times at close range, somehow he survived on this desolate island that doesn't seem to have a very, you know, there's no hospitals or anything, and even the doctor couldn't help them. I noticed a few practical effects, like when he had the lights going out when Jeff is sleeping in the kitchen and the candles are going out one by one, but I didn't see a ton of practical effects. I don't know how they filmed the plane crash, so yeah, comment below and let me know if you know any of that behind the scenes stuff. Definitely an interesting soundtrack, and I like how it came into play later in the movie, like they, you know, introduce it to us just as they're flying over, and you hear this like drum beat in the background, and then obviously we see it come into play later on as well. No blood or gore really, which I wasn't really surprised in. Usually movies from this time they're not very graphic, you know, they're pretty tame, which is fine. Like I think it still was an interesting story. It didn't bother me, so yeah, I was more curious to find out what was going on than having, you know, these crazy things happening. I also loved how they called back the zombies by clapping, like that was how they signaled for them to, like, oh, you want to see a zombie? I can show you a zombie, and then just like claps twice and a line of zombies walks through the door. Definitely a very efficient method, and the fact that, you know, as soon as Jeff gets there, they show him the zombies, and then he instantly goes and tells Mac and Bill and is like, guys, you gotta see these zombies. And then of course when they go down, there's nothing around, and like, oh, what are you talking about? There's no zombies here. And then just the way the doctor would pop up into every scene as soon as they were talking about something, like quiet, you know, in a whisper, like, okay, let's plan our escape, or I don't trust these guys, or, you know, like, let's go check the plane. And as soon as they're doing anything like that, it was like swoop, just the doctor just like, oh, me? Is this scene for me? And just pops his head in, and nobody knocked. Everybody just opened every door in that house. I love the use of candles, as it usually adds just another spooky element. Obviously it's already in black and white, and we've got the, you know, these high contrast shadows, and they're walking around this very spooky house, and the only light is from the candle, and it just really adds this element to it that I don't think a lot of modern horror movies would have, because most people wouldn't walk around with a lit candle. It would be something else, unless the power was out maybe, but or they'd even use their phone or something like that. That's something that I feel like you'd only see in older horror movies, and I feel like it just adds this, you know, special element to it. And it definitely reminded me of Get Out with the hypnosis element. That's the only other horror movie I think I've seen that hypnosis was involved. So yeah, I'm curious how common of a theme hypnosis was. I wish the doctor had been a little bit more subtle, and maybe it would have been more of a twist that he was up to no good. I feel like it was very obvious right from the beginning that he was clearly, something was going on. Clearly clearly he was doing things he's not supposed to, you know, dropping these very obvious hints of like nobody leaves the island and like you're never getting out of here, and just saying very like menacing things very early on. And his wife, who was hypnotized and said nothing throughout the entire movie, was just staring blankly off into the, you know, the distance, and this niece trying to save her and bring her back somehow. I don't know how you would unless it's the person who hypnotized you. I'm guessing the doctor told his wife to go drop this earring in their room. I don't know why. Yeah, that they didn't really follow up with that whole earring situation, unless the wife wasn't as hypnotized as she wanted everybody to believe and was trying to signal to them like, hey, you need to get out of here, get some help. I don't know. Overall, I enjoyed it. I definitely like the comedic elements. I thought it was funny and entertaining. This doctor who's a voodoo hypnotist trying to get information. This doctor getting these planes to crash with a fake radio message and, you know, trying to get information from them with this like government spying, almost transferring their brains and transferring their souls to other bodies. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. They crashed into a graveyard? This like drum beat soundtrack. What kind of doctor is he? So the clapper is the zombie. Oh, look at that. Just on demand. You ordered 2 zombies? And not relating at all to your missing admiral. Someone ripped out the radio? She's like, oh, by the way, my ex-boyfriend's actually the zombie you ran into. He ate 6 pieces of pie earlier. Oh, they're gonna throw him in the pit of fire.